Good afternoon, West in the world, and welcome to the first video of spring semester 2016. I'm not even entirely sure how long I've been doing this video series in conjunction with this class. A brief glance through my video profile on the YouTube page would, I suppose, give you the answer to that question. And, if you're interested, a very quick overview of pretty much everything we're going to talk about in class this semester. These videos are meant to accomplish a couple of things. One, they're meant to be a tool for reinforcement. So, as often as I can, and it won't be every day, but it'll be hopefully at least once each week, when we have finished classes, and I have a chance to sit down for a few minutes, I will be making one of these videos to review the major concepts and ideas, the important terms, key notions that came up in class that day. As well as, and I hope to do more of this and to make it a bigger part of the series this semester, as well as to sort of point in the direction of what is to come and why did we talk about these issues and how do they sort of influence what we're talking about. So I look forward to doing that with you sort of throughout this semester. Today, of course, was a sort of continuation of the backdrop. If on Tuesday we were talking mostly about sort of method and philosophy, why are we supposed to be studying things, today we were talking about what lies in the background of the story that we are telling. What would be the things that a person, if they were alive in the year 1500, would have thought of as their history? And what parts of that do we maybe need to be able to make some sort of reference to if we're going to understand what is happening in and around the year 1500? So in class today we talked about a few sort of what I call touch points in the Western narrative prior to the year 1500. And that begins with the Neolithic Revolution and the development of those river civilizations, most significantly for our purposes along the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, as well as in ancient Egypt, and the ways in which the civilizations of Babylon and Assyria and Persia and the ancient kingdom of Israel all sort of feed into the development of a story that becomes the Western tradition. From there was the movement into ancient Greece, and particularly to the contributions of thinking that were made by people like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle, names that will just continue to crop up as we move through this semester. Greece, in turn, gives way to Roman civilization, and although I think we probably spent the least amount of time on it, it is sufficient to say that Rome is really the most important of these civilizations because it's the one that people in the 16th and 17th and 18th centuries are continuously looking back to and trying to, in some ways, recapture what they see as the glory days of Western civilization. And then we talked a little bit about what the medieval world, the Middle Ages, looked like, particularly the operation of this system of feudalism and its distinct classes, those who work, the peasants or serfs, those who fight, the nobles and lords, and those who pray, the representatives of the church. And those three categories of people turn out to be major players in the years to come. We concluded with the Black Death, the coming of plague and or other contagious diseases, the decimation of European populations. And we said that this helps set the stage, opens up a space for people to be ready to do new things and explore new ideas. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about next week when we turn our attention to both the age of exploration and to the patterns of Renaissance life. Looking forward very much to doing that with you and to a great semester ahead. Have a good weekend. I'll see you on Tuesday.